Stillwater. I stayed here for 3 days. What really made Stillwater special was that I stayed with a friend. Staying with somebody that I know makes a town special. Everyone that he introduced me to is trustable, genuine. The road here was the most killer thing that I've had to endure. I'm easily able to bike hundreds of miles a day. Not hundreds, but I'm easily able to ride at the very least 100 a day. I did it last trip on a smaller bike. But when I add the winds of Oklahoma and the weight of Pikachu's chariot, it's honestly hard to go even 40 miles a day. I'm not saying that I'm out of shape, but when it's a challenge to go 50 miles a day, and I dedicated myself to getting to Stillwater when there's 70 miles between me and it made getting here a challenge. There were a bunch of hills on the way here. None of them were really steep, and the traffic wasn't that bad. I had a shoulder most of the way, but the weight of Pikachu's chariot slowed me down so much where I was arriving outside the town, maybe 10 miles out with a flat, and I was just begging myself to push onwards and get here. And getting here was really well deserved. I really liked Stillwater. It was a fun town. The ability to sit down was possibly the most amazing thing I've experienced. Just to properly sit down. Having a day to relax, a much needed day, is always appreciated. While I was in Stillwater, I was always at some social event, existing between two houses mostly, both through the friend that I stayed with. When you're alone on the road with Pikachu, and I'm able to get to a town like Stillwater where something social is always, I'm surrounded by kids my age. It's really nice. I mean, college towns are always fun, but despite that, when I'm settled for a few days, I lose all of my motivation to film things. I got a little footage, but if I had been able to shoot everything while there, I'd have stories and stories of footage. I'm trying to get better here. It was really cool. We stayed at this place called the Castle, which was this fort of a few guys living in it. My friend Kyle lived there. They had this awesome balcony that we had bonfires at, and Pikachu turned out to be the most popular guy at the castle. Everybody loved Pikachu. It was really nice, and Pikachu was happy. I think that's how I would describe it. Happiness. We stayed there long enough to watch some football games. They were fun. I liked it. But the day we were originally supposed to leave, a pretty ferocious storm hit. It was pretty scary. It's what I think Oklahoma is known for. Black skies, twisting storms. Honestly, I would have been happy there, staying for a lot longer than we did. Just another night. We didn't overstay our welcome though, which is the most important thing. Stillwater was the home of OSU footballists, and I definitely needed to stay there, especially this early in the trip. It was really important, staying with somebody that I knew. Everybody was generous because we are friends, and I was a lot more than just a guest.